So today, I'm talking to someone who is rebalancing their energy in love. To be very specific, I'm talking to someone who is learning how to balance their romantic relationship, their work life, and themselves, all independent of one another and all respecting of one another. So you're balancing your work life in a way that's respectful to the other aspects of your life that you're deeming important. And you're doing the same with your other aspects of life. And you're doing so from a place of security. Today, I'm getting such a strong focus on secure attachment. It feels like I'm talking to someone who's doing a lot of work to try and release codependent attachment patterns, communication patterns, ways of thinking and being in your relationships and within yourself. You're working hard to release it. And this is allowing you to embody a more grounded version of yourself, a more grounded aspect of yourself that can show up comfortably and evenly in all of those areas of life rather than irregularly or unhappily. Whoever I am talking to, you are excited by things that resonate with your deepest soul. Of course, this applies to many of us. But today I'm speaking in the sense that this excitement that you feel, this excitement that you feel is something that you've been seeking in a certain situation around you. You've been trying to actually be able to visually see this kinship between you and another. And so you've been manifesting that burst of energy, that passion, that, for all intents and purposes, confirmation, whether it's through the actions or the words of a person that you're connecting with, or for most of you, I'm getting it's through an actual certain energy, a state of energy that you feel safe embodying around them. If you feel safe embodying your purest, truest, most ascended, and even magical states of being, the parts of you that are wise, the parts of you that are dedicated to your inner work, if you feel safe embodying that around this person, in addition to all of the other parts of yourself that you feel safe embodying around this person already, then you will realize, then you will be able to accept, you will be able to feel the confirmation that, okay, this is your person. This person is actually your kin. This person actually does recognize your energy and is capable of matching your energy. I feel very strongly that I'm talking to very much of the same collective of individuals who I was speaking to in the previous reading. The individuals who were looking at their partner, were looking at someone that they were connecting with and wondering if they really were able to match your energy on a spiritual level or match your emotional awareness. I feel very strongly that you're getting your confirmation. Either you've recently begun to witness the confirmation rolling in or experience this confirmation rolling in, or you will be. One thing I'm seeing that has been bringing this confirmation in strongly for you is coming into the situation and any interactions that you have with this person with a new layer of honesty, both emotional honesty and a mental honesty. This means that you've been willing to practice vulnerability around your emotions as well as your thoughts and your beliefs with this person. And the feedback you've been getting from them has been positive, in your opinion. This is the sense I'm getting from the reading. It's like you've always been honest with this person, but recently you've put into practice a new level of bluntness, of straightforwardness, directness that has really brought you a new ease in the relationship with that person, one you've been seeking. You very much brought this change about by paying attention to your Page of Cups energy. Wow. Your Page of Cups energy is your inner water child. Particularly in this message for this collective, I'm getting that you have recently found that, uh, okay, I'm feeling a lot of energy in the heart space. And so I'm really getting strongly that Your inner water child has really been recently very emotionally open with you, very vulnerable with you, and has come has come clean about some of its feelings. It's opening up to you and opened up to you about things that it felt wasn't fair. So I'm hearing it's not fair. And certain things really hurt your feelings when you were growing up. Certain things really hurt your feelings in the past. And maybe even in past lives. Maybe even hurt your feelings indirectly through an empathetic link that you were experiencing with someone in the past. But I'm hearing very much that your inner water child felt like it's not fair and really hurt. And there's a certain amount of guardedness that arose from having to constantly endure a situation that you felt wasn't just. So it's like you kept a lock on your heart and you kept a lock on your purest, truest emotions to the point where at some points you may have even felt like you lost touch with those parts of yourself. But you would get glimpses and you would get flashes of that part of you, and you in your deepest soul you always wanted to reconnect with that part of you and to be able to connect with someone on that level and just stay there. And so that's why recently, with this Page of Cups energy making itself known in a new way, it's causing you to wear your heart on your sleeve. It's asked you to wear your heart on your sleeve, actually, and you humbly obliged. For some of you, you might have been scared because this might have been a way of life that you are not used to and that you swore off even at a point, and you chose for the sake of your inner child to wear your heart on your sleeve. And if that is not unconditional love, I don't know what is. You are practicing that radical self-love. You are practicing being the support, being the person that your inner child always needed, that you might not have had modeled for you in your youth. So through this vulnerability, through this honesty and this purity, you are manifesting the confirmation for you to trust that yes, this person that you are with, that you already have a knowing about, is the person that you are meant to be with. Even if right now things might not look exactly how you envisioned them ultimately looking. Even if you can't picture the path to that point, the person that you have an intuitive knowing about now, the person that you are able to embody all parts of yourself with, from superficial to deep, this person is the one that spirit intended for you to build with, to grow roots with, to build peace with. In a lot of ways for you, I'm sensing that it's been a question of believing in love, a fear of leaping into love. I get the sense that you actually have no trouble at all believing in love. And to some extent, you have worked out your difficulties with letting love in. So you've even begun receiving love. However, I'm getting strongly that you have uncovered a root cause of your own discomfort, a root cause of your own woes, your own problems, which was a difficulty you were having with completely leaping into love, completely delving into it, and letting it completely surround you. So, what this was causing for you was the Seven of Wands twice. Two Seven of Wands. Before you had the Tower, before you had the realization that A, after all of your emotional processing over the years, you still felt that something was too painful, something felt unjust. The realization that B, you wanted to learn to completely delve into love. And C, this person that God has placed you with is your person. And that it is safe to believe this and act accordingly. Before you had those three realizations, you were experiencing a strong block to the extent that both of the Seven of Wands came out together. This block here was a block on your reality. It was like you couldn't have the kinds of interactions with the people you needed to have them with that would bring you towards your higher outcomes, towards your best good. So, in a sense, because of the triggering, because of the fear of being vulnerable and letting people in again, you were having trouble letting in the higher outcomes and the more healed versions of the relationships and the connections that you exist in. Of course, if you're resonating with this, never fear judgment on this channel. This is a channel that is dedicated towards inner work and dedicated towards mission oriented work as well as true love. And when you're on those kinds of journeys, you're going to experience triggers and woes, and you're going to close off your heart, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to make all sorts of decisions, and you're going to honor yourself, and you're going to experience all the levels of duality and non-duality that you're meant to experience during this lifetime. So I have no reason and no desire to judge. I only have a desire to bring clarity, bring healing, confirmation, and to help guide people towards love, true love, and to stabilize them in that. This next part of the message is discussing how this new style of vulnerability and honesty that you're applying is also breaking you out of a sort of hot and cold, a lukewarm state you've been in a connection. Now, I feel like this is a different connection from the divine counterpart connection that we were talking about in the previous part of this reading. This is a connection that you feel actually has brought challenges to your divine counterpart connection, whether you have vocalized that thought to your divine counterpart or not. This could be a platonic connection, this could be a family connection, this could be a professional relationship, but you know when you hear this part of the reading because you recently applied this vulnerability and honesty to that connection. And what it did was it took the rose-colored glasses off of the situation and it made it so that certain things couldn't be denied. The way that things were feeling to you, which you didn't mention because you didn't feel it was out in the open. And I'm not going to say that you couldn't put your finger on it because I get the sense that you absolutely could and did put your finger on it, but it was never shown to you. And so you kind of went back and forth on whether to trust your intuition on it. You still haven't been shown the clear-cut truth about that situation, but you have now decided to be honest about how you feel about that situation, how you feel about how that situation is so unclear and so covert. In this way, you are uncovering a toxic underlying paradigm that's been existing. And what's essentially happening is you have poked a hole in the shroud, and that thing can either continue to hide and lose permanent access to you, or it can come out in the open because you will only accept truth because you are on a truth spree, you're on a clarity spree, you're only leaving with honesty. So I feel you said something to someone that got right at some really imbalanced energy about them, some really unhealthy way of relating that that individual has. And you have moved on. You're no longer in that back and forth state that should I or shouldn't I? That was that right or wasn't that right state? You're not in the Two of Swords, you're not in the Two of Pentacles anymore. You are the Knight of Swords. And I feel that the only reason that you are not the Ace of Swords yet is because that individual has not come clean themselves. But that doesn't matter to you because you are so focused on love, you're so focused on balance, you're focused on peace. You're focused on understanding what it is you truly want out of life versus what have your expectations been. Why have you had those expectations? What have been your fears that have kept you from truly desiring the things that you desire, from truly daring to dream big? So you're uncovering and uncoding these, and you're having a really good time doing it. So you don't really have time to focus on anything that is false or that is low vibrational right now. The Lovers comes out to close the reading, and I think that that's perfect because I'm getting the sense that the clarity and the confirmation that you're getting in this connection is only just beginning. And certain really beautiful experiences are opening up for you because you're allowing them to open up for you. You and this person's relationship, your foundation, it's getting stronger, it's getting purer. And on top of all of that, you're getting more free. So it's like the relationship is so secure that you actually feel comfortable embodying levels of your own freedom that you thought that you would have to be single in order to embody. And you're not holding back. It's very beautiful to see, and it's very attractive for happiness and abundance. And those are two things that are approaching you and approaching your energy field right now quickly. I've been guided to pull a crystal oracle deck for tonight. I don't know about where you are, but where I am has been so windy. And so I just have a warm cup of tea and a candle. And the vibe is so cozy that I'm like, I think that that's why I'm guided to pull the crystal oracle deck. Just to like close it out in a sweet and cozy way. Oh my gosh. Okay, so before I even read the card that came out, before I even read the actual card that came out, I'm going to read the card that came out under the deck, which is number 32, Shiva Lingam. The guidebook reads, Alchemical Union. A Shiva Lingam embodies the wisdom of the deities brought to earth. It symbolizes uniting dualities and manifesting the creative force. Get back to basics and put passion back into your life. Honor your libido and creative fire. Create balance. Expect a new relationship or revitalize an old one. Practice sexual magic. Cut ties where appropriate. Remember, you create through the power of thought. Everything passes. In a turbulent time, unexpected benefits emerge. Healing insight. True relationship transcends earthly experience. It is rooted in soul unification and unconditional love. Now you see why I had to read that one before I even read the one that came out. I haven't even flipped the other card over. I know that that was a message for someone in there. Of course, that was a message for the reading that we just had. So that was incredible. For help with understanding and or calling in your own divine counterpart and your own divine union, definitely see the link in the description box. There you can schedule individual sessions where we go through mind, body, and spirit alignments that help support you in your inner work to bring those ideal realities into your life. Now, the card that actually flipped out was number 14, Peridot, Emotional Cleansing. Peridot frees the mind from unwelcome, envious thoughts and night terrors. It is transmutative and purifying. Use energy wisely. Recognize how outside influences operate in your life. Develop your own protection. Learn to rely on your own inner guidance. Peridot indicates farewells and disappointment in love. Avoid jealousy. Be assertive without aggression. You have a powerful destiny and great integrity. Money is earned from your talents. I'm getting the strong sense that this energy of Peridot speaks to the energy that came through in the latter part of this reading. This is the energy that had to do with that third party situation that you uncovered some low vibrational energy about, that you were very honest with and very assertive with, as the Knight of Swords said. So that was a very powerful reading, and I hope that it resonated with you and you were able to confirm some of your intuitions through it. Hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any messages in the future that resonate, and so that you can join in on the collective of energy that we read for here on this channel. You can also like and comment on this particular video if you feel guided to. I'm still running a discount on all love and relationships sessions that are scheduled, so feel free to book one of those for yourself. I love getting into the nitty-gritty and really helping you address your truth and the most pertinent topics that Spirit is pointing you towards. Thank you so much for connecting with me here on this channel. Thank you for letting me read for your energy, and I hope to connect with you again in the next video. Wherever you are, stay warm, take care, and happy aligning.